Good morning and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman, and we are pleased to welcome you to this Friday matinee performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at 12 p.m. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offers win, play, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. If these terms are new to you, we will explain them throughout the course of today's performance. We have 2 pick threes, an early pick 3 that begins in Game 4, a late pick 3 that begins in Game 7. Play the pick 3, you correctly pick the winners of those games. We also have the Mighty Ocho. Mighty Ocho is a pick 8 wager. And the High Five. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we did forget to let our friends at Teleview know that we do have a scratch in today's performance.
Yeah, boy.
Once again, we have one scratch in today's performance. CRB is scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. Once again, CRB is scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. This will be a complete rundown of the scratch of CRB as he affects today's performance in its entirety, beginning with Game 1. Game 1, Post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Jedden. Game 1, Post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Jedden. Game 2, Post 2, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Tennessee. Game 2, Post 2, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Tennessee. Game 3, Post 4, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Bueno. Game 3, Post 4, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Bueno. Game 4, Post 7, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Cool Fitness. Game 4, Post 7, scratch CRB, replace CRB with a Cool Fitness. There are no scratches in Game 5. There are no scratches in Game 6. Finally, in Game 7, Post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Bueno. Game 7, Post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Bueno. That is the scratch of CRB as he affects today's performance in its entirety. So with all that in mind, we ask you to make your wagers as early as possible within scheduled post times and sit back and relax. Post time for game number 1 is now less than 10 minutes away. And if I speak slowly and... See, you interrupted. No one had to know that you were running late. I'm sure it's bagel related.
I need some cream cheese for
Tell me that you were late getting on the microphone because you were getting cream cheese. Tell me that seriously. Tell me that seriously.
You can see this bagel is cream cheese.
It's cream cheese less, but...
We'll have to get that during, game 1?
So why are you late? It's a sincere question. Yes, of course you can say you're in the bathroom.
Yeah, you're just in the restroom. I'm talking with Juice. They hadn't gotten to a conversation. Some of the guys like to talk in there, and I'm like, I gotta go. I got a job.
You were talking to Juice. You were talking to Juice in the bathroom.
I mean, that's really
Can't you talk to him outside of the bath? What's a good time to talk?
That's really the only time I talk to a lot of the guys. I mean, they're out there
in the bathroom. Did you just like stroll through the bathroom, tap people on the shoulder? Hey,
how's it going, guys?
Hey, how you doing?
Horrible bathroom etiquette. Yeah, I'm the guy that you see me walk in, you're out of here. But do have to get that cream cheese.
If you have a shy bladder, do not be around Andrew Bleckman in the bathroom.
Well, it might have been more of a locker room bathroom. There's room to socialize.
Yes, it is a locker room.
Stall to stall here, and Andrew's just going up next to the closest guy.
It is a locker room.
Chopping it up. But now, exciting day. Learning that Michael Diaz formerly worked as a manager at a Panera Bread. The guy's got some bagels here, courtesy of a Fantasy Jai-Alai prize from my parents. They wanted to treat the guys to a little morning breakfast, and they got some bagels here, and that was an interesting piece of information we found out. I mean, not surprised, given Michael Diaz and everything. Smart guy, probably ran a pretty tight ship around that Panera Bread.
Oh, Mike is a particular. There's no question that Mike Diaz is a particularly bright guy. I mean, there's you know, people were commenting it, I believe on it, it was yesterday in the chat, you know, when you see his What's that? What are those
player
things called?
profile.
Yeah, player profile. When you see those things, that his is thoughtful. His is particularly thoughtful, and he's a thoughtful guy, very bright guy. One of the few people in here I've had like extended conversations about philosophy with.
Probably one of the only ones that could do it. I could try, but no.
Philosophy is overrated. I mean, I always thought that, years ago when it was, it wasn't required, but an elective was required. So I, of course, chose philosophy, and I didn't have anybody like myself to advise against it. And I think that really smart people kind of convince themselves that they understand philosophy or can quote a philosopher, that somehow enhances their intelligence. When there's no real trick to being a cynical dork. I mean, yeah, anybody can sit and poo-poo everything that goes on in the world. Oh, this is BS and that's BS, and there's no trick to that.
But you just got to say it in some nice words.
Cynical dork isn't. I would have gone for another D word, but I try to preserve some degree of. But there's no trick. There's no trick. That's why sometimes folks, if you take shots, in the chat, and it's not a legitimate criticism, and you're just there taking a shot. That guy's got no business. Yeah, I mean, I'll shoot back.
Sure.
Because what is it you think you're watching? Have we marketed this as something that it's not? No, we haven't. So, yeah, there's no trick to throwing shots. I see there's only 3 minutes to go.
We do, yeah. We got to get to a video here.
Otherwise, I'll ramble on about philosophy and its uselessness in the 21st century.
Yeah, we'll be here till the start of Dania, but talking about philosophy. But, yes, 3 minutes. We see that clock now till game number 1. And as we do before the first game of all of our performances, we got this video that will explain the scoring format for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance, and that is Spectacular 7 scoring.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And we're now less than a minute away till we get into game number 1 here. We do have a scratch in this first game.
Yes, we do.
Post 1. Jen's going to substitute there for CRB. CRB has scratched in all of his scheduled appearances here today. And I think he's out of the program for the weekend there, so that will not be a problem in terms of scratches for that, but he will
This
not
was
be
a
playing.
scratch that we did happen to know about somewhat in advance, so we're able
Folks
to get
were
that
notified?
in. Yeah, we know how, that people start, if the, what are you? You're the fantasy master? What are you?
Commissioner,
that's it. I don't mean to be demeaning with that. I just forgot what the term was.
Yeah.
So, as fantasy master, so do I. I like fantasy master better than, I'm going to go with that one. So as fantasy master, we know that if you are suspect of not divulging full information of everything going on with each player, there's somehow a conspiracy.
That's why we try our best, and we got all the information here this week. We knew it ahead of time. Boom, we got it right to the folks, and saw some people definitely took note of that. But we've got a lot of highlight to get to here today. 18 games for you on the slate, beginning with this first one. Game number 1.
Sounds like so many games, doesn't it, when you say 18?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of highlight. So, we should probably get started, huh?
We should get started.
Okay.
Everyone's ready.
Did you get cream cheese yet?
I'm going.
Do me a favor, bring me back, you have a plain bagel there? A plain bagel,
Yeah,
please.
plain?
Plain with cream cheese.
With cream cheese?
With
a lot?
cream cheese.
Or just a...
Did you bring lox?
No, a lot of cream, like how much cream cheese?
Okay. Yeah, just cream cheese. Okay, game 1. Spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Jedden is serving. He is substituting for the scratch CRB. Juice receives in the blue of post 2. Jai-Alai on a Friday begins. Jedden serves. Our first game is underway. With a tip ball, point 1. Jedden first up on the board in our first game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's number 29, Vuelo. Strong backhand, clipped the side wall. That's a 2-all. Lands in and scores. Point 1. Now receiving, the green shirt of post 4. El Barba receives. Low runner to the inside, picked up by Jedden. El Barba plays the rebote. Jedden moves up, makes the catch at the 7 line. Low and hard to the inside, scooped up by El Barba. Catch by Jedden. El Barba with a tip ball at the 9 line, point 1. That's 3 straight points for the one-post Jedden. In this matchup, Jedden will serve to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Cool Fitness.
Get warmed up, stay warmed up.
Jedden from the forehand. Passes nicely. Rebote fired by Cool Fitness. That's a tough rebote for Jedden. Point 5. On the court, ready to receive in the yellow shirt of post 6, we have Tennessee. Tennessee, strong backhand to the inside. Rebote left side to the outside by Cool Fitness. Tennessee gets there, stops it, returns it from the forehand. Big bounce. Brought down by Cool Fitness, but not held on to. Point 6. On the court, ready to receive in the pink shirt of post 7, Diaz. Strong forehand throw by Diaz, caught in the air by Tennessee. Hard throw by Tennessee. Will score at the sidewall at the 11 line, point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, Bueno. Backhand by Bueno, touched the overhead screen. That's out of play, point 6. 6 on the board with 3 points. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the blue post 2, Juice. Ball knocked down by Juice on the forehand, point 6. Straight points to a possible game point for Tennessee. Trying to stop him in the white shirt at post 3, Vuelo. Strong backhand, Rebote coming to the outside. Rebote just above the pad and scoring. That is point and a perfect game for the yellow shirt of post 6, Tennessee. Looks like the shot in the head helped yesterday. No playoff. 1 places, 5 shows. A 5-minute first game to start things off on this Friday. 6-1-5, unofficial order of finish. Coming in first, post 6, Tennessee. Taking second, post 1, Jedden. Coming in third, post 5, Cool Fitness. 615 is the official order of finish for game number 1. It seems like that shot to the head may have helped Tennessee. He hasn't had a perfect game in a while.
I would tell you what, I mean, singles he's been struggling over the past couple weeks, but that was the second win already for him this week, and going back through those numbers, yeah, not more than a couple in any week. So this is certainly Tennessee's one of his best weeks. Got it done in perfect fashion and barely had time to get some cream cheese on that bagel.
I appreciate that. Yes, not only can you tune in and watch a little Highline on a Friday, but you can hear us placing.
I heard possible game point, and I was a quarter of the way through my bagel.
A 5-minute first game is pretty quick.
Yeah,
that's pretty quick. Here, how's this? They should all go so fast. $2 quinella 1-6 23.40. That's first and second in any order. Or for those of you, since we only spent 5 minutes on that first game, quinella, we'll say it both ways so everybody's happy.
We've got time.
The 615, that's first, second, and third place finishing, 237 even. A $2 wager on Tennessee to win with his head injury from yesterday returns $9. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2. A spectacular 7 singles match, play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There is a scratch. CRB is scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. Once again, CRB is scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. We're using the program sub for each one of those scratches. Game 2, post 2, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Tennessee. Game 2, post 2, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Tennessee. Post time for Game 2 is now just... Who is making all that noise?
I think that's Cool Fitness. No, it's Jedden. You can see him singing right there.
Which one of them is making... Who's singing?
It's Jedden. Or I think it's a duet, actually.
Post time for Game 2, now 7 minutes away. Good luck.
And again, Game 2 is coming up here in just a few minutes. You see that scratch. Those are the entries for that second game. One scratch there. Post 2, scratch CRB, replace him with Tennessee. Post time is now just 6 minutes away, and with some extra time to get you up to the start of game number 2 here, we got this video that will explain in simpler terms how Jai-Alai is played. Take a look.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And we are back here now just 3 minutes away from the start of game number 2 here.
We should point out that we are indebted to the Bleckman family for the wonderful bagel delivery this morning. Andrew, thank you.
Wow.
We both ran a little bit late, and I wasn't picking up bagels, though.
Well, you guys certainly deserve it here. This juncture of the season.
You're including me in those guys?
Yeah, everybody here. I mean, we offered it. Production team.
You do.
Manuel.
You work your ass off. I mean, people who are watching need to understand
Steve,
that. No. Everything that I just for years never wanted to do, Andrew, do you mind doing this? Like all this filing that's so neatly stacked up behind
the
us?
filing wasn't that bad yesterday.
You said you find it therapeutic.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. And just hole punch, same sound over and over, put it in. It's pretty soothing. So thank you, in all honesty.
Wow, thank you for the thank you for the. It's not busy work. It's work that needs to be done, but you're welcome.
Yeah, we don't mind that type of stuff. You just got to do it. It's a little tedious. You just relax and just hole punch it. Yeah. When's the last time you used a hole puncher?
Exactly.
College, it brings me back. So thank you there, Stu. Quick thing here about Fantasy Highlight for those of you playing this week. Saw a comment about how there were some people up towards the top that had lineups that were over budget. We will go ahead and we changed those last night. We swapped Kubala. That was just a quick swap just to take them off the top of the leaderboard. We will change those lineups and make sure that all the people that are over budget, at least in the top 50 or so, will be removed there, and we'll swap those people with players that are not playing this week, so they will be getting 0 points for setting an over budget lineup. And of course, those lineups will not be eligible for any prizes if you are over budget. I wrote down the names of the ones that I saw thus far. I noticed that comment late last night, which is why we didn't end up going through all of them. But that's something we usually do as the leaderboard kind of goes up, and it fluctuates a little bit. Once people get up towards the top, we remove their lineup. So that's something we will look at going into next season. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do to prevent lineups from being set over budget because the price changes. But new system for next season, going to be slightly different with the program. So something that we will try to address if we certainly can do so.
And a question regarding the condition of the ball. Thank you, Bob, for after it struck Tennessee. The ball was threatening a lawsuit based on significant emotional distress for having been subjected to Tennessee's head. But other than that, we hear he's in good spirits and will return sometime next week.
Tennessee got a kick out of that one. Oh, we got game 2 coming up right now.
With that, time to begin game 2 with a traumatized ball. All the other balls are frightened. One of them might hit Jedden, and that's a really bad prospect. All those muscles to bounce off. Game 2 is a spectacular 7. You can tell we're pretty late in the season, right? Yeah, we've been doing this several months during a pandemic. Game 2, a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Ben serves, Tennessee receives. Good luck. Tennessee missed the first serve. Point goes to the 1. Ben first up on the board in our second game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3, Cool Fitness.
Which one is that?
Ben from the left side, grabs it, holds onto it, returns it. Here's Cool Fitness with a little hop and a nice backhand. Rebote left side by Ben. Catch by Cool Fitness. Rebote left side. Cool Fitness sets. Here's the forehand play. Ben with an aggressive push on the forehand. He hurt you, didn't he? He hurt you. We'll get security up here to file assault charges on Ben for that. No problem. Yes, I know. That was Ben picking on little guys. That's not nice. Point 1. Diaz receives. Green shirt at post 4. Rebote to the inside. Diaz from the 10 line. Costado to the inside. Ben going for it in the air. Tipped it. Point 4. Entering the court, the black shirt at post 5, Jedden. Diaz, forehand rebote. Comes back to the inside. Jedden's there. With a drop ball, point 4. Here is the yellow shirt at post 6, Fuelo. Backhand by Vuelo. Rebote by Diaz. 2-all. Big bounce brought down by Vuelo. Diaz attacks on the forehand. Forehand to the inside. Caught by Vuelo. Rebote left side. Excellent effort by Diaz. That stays in play. Vuelo with the tip ball at the 11 line. Point goes to the 4. Diaz made 3 straight points. Here is the pink shirt of post 7, worn by El Barba. Ball clipped the side wall, went outside, and scored. Point 7. El Barba on the board with a point. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, we have Juice. Nice throw by Juice, caught in the air by El Barba. Inside, placement will score for El Barba, point 7. El Barba gets the last point of the first round. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the blue of post 2, Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee, caught by El Barba. Tennessee from the forehand. El Barba from the 9 line. Reverse 2-all. Scooped up but not held on to. Yeah, that throw doesn't count. Point 7. 7 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 3. Cool Fitness. Ball tipped by El Barba, point 3. Here's post 1, Ben. Rebote forehand, missed, point 1. Ben has 4 points. He serves to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Jedin. Ben from the 10 line. Strong backhand. Rebote forehand. Escapes to the outer pad. Point 1. Possible game point for the red shirt of post 1, Ben. On the court trying to stop him. The yellow shirt of post 6, Vuelo. Powerful backhand. Nice and straight by Vuelo. Nice rebote save. That was interference. The point will be replayed. Possible game point for Ben in post 1. Backhand clipped the sidewall, then was tipped by Ben. Point 6. Play continues. 6 on the board with 2 points. Serving to post 4. Receiving with 3 points, Diaz. Diaz from the left side. Costado got a piece of the sidewall. Vuelo stops it. Excellent catch by Diaz. Nice backhand. Caught in the air by Vuelo. Point 4. Possible game point for the green shirt at post 4. Diaz trying to stop him. Post 8. Juice. Powerful forehand by Juice. Rebote left side by Diaz. Nice and straight to the inside. Big bounce. Caught by Juice. Excellent catch. Good effort by Diaz. Tried to make that play. Point 8. Play continues. 8 on the board with 2 points. Serving to post 2. Tennessee receives. Point 8. Juice has 4 points. He serves the returning 7 post in the pink shirt. We have El Barba. Excellent catch by El Barba. That was a 2-all attempt. Way out. Point 7. Possible game point for El Barba in the pink of post 7. Trying to stop him. Cool Fitness. Hard forehand throw. Nice catch by El Barba. Backhand nice and straight to the inside. Forehand rebote saved on the sidewall by Cool Fitness. That's a nice play. Backhand by El Barba. Forehand rebote saved by Cool Fitness. Cool Fitness makes the catch. Middle of the court. Hard throw. Will score. Point 3. Cool Fitness on the board with 4 points. Receiving, Jedden. Karam attempt in the pad, point 3. The game is locked. 3 has 6, 1 has 6. Cool Fitness will serve to Ben for the game. Ben on the forehand. It will score. Point on game. Post 1. 7 serves to 3. This is a playoff for second and third place.
You receive it, cool.
Strong backhand by Cool Fitness. Rebote by El Barba. It's a 2-all. Lands in and scores. Point and place to post 7. 3 shows. Unofficial order of finish 1-7-3. Results from our second game. Now official. Coming in first, post 1, Ben. Taking second, post 7, El Barba. Coming in third, post 3, Cool Fitness 1-7-3 is the official order of finish for game 2. We'll have your prices up on the board in just a moment. There are your prices. $2 wager on 1 to win, returning $9.40. $2 Quinella 1-7, $18.20. Trifecta 1-7-3. That's first, second, and third place finishing $119.60. Interesting comment there regarding Diaz in the chat. Thing to keep in mind is that Diaz is still learning. So when you say learned, when someone says learned, they learned how to do this or that. It's a learning process. And if you're someone who's played Jai-Alai and you think back to your own Jai-Alai experience, you'll know that in the first 3 years that you played, you didn't make constant progress from beginning to end and get better and better and better and better and better. That you got better, then there were some setbacks, then all of a sudden you knew how to throw a carom, and then all of a sudden it didn't work, and you had to work on that. And over the course of several years, you developed your play. And that's one of the great things about Magic City. Unique things about Magic City. I won't say great, but one of the unique things about Magic City is you get to see that organic development with each one of our players. So yeah, you'll see players that stand out at times. Other times you see them have some setbacks. Sure. And if you're inclined to place a wager on that, you are basically wagering on the progress. So... And once again, as we always say, you know, if this is not for you, then, you know, it's Friday at 12:29. I think there's still some soap operas on network television that you might enjoy watching. Up next, Game 3, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 3 begins the High 5 jackpot, the most generous wager in all of parimutuel wagering. That's a pick 5 wager with a $2,000 guarantee. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you do so correctly and have the only ticket to do so, you will win $2,000.
It's a big day in that carryover, too. Up over 1,000.
So based on what's wager... so there's 1,200. We had over 500 into it, so right now we're up about 1,500, I would imagine.
Sorry, did I say 1,000? Let's double check that.
Was it over 1,000?
I said 1,000. I thought it was, and it is $1,022.
Was the carryover?
Was the carryover?
Oh, so we are now well over $2,000.
That's what
awesome.
I thought coming in. Yep.
We are well over $2,000. Thank you very much, Andrew. We're well over $2,000 in the High 5. So once again, High 5, pick 5 wager. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we're now well over the $2,000 guarantee, so good luck with that. There is a scratch. Let's go over the scratches that affect the High 5. Game 3, post 4, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Bueno. Game 3, post 4, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Bueno. Game 4, post 7, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Cool Fitness. Game 4, post 7, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Cool Fitness. No scratches in Game 5, no scratches in Game 6. Finally, in Game 7, post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Bueno. Post time for Game 3 in the High 5, 6 minutes away. Good luck.
What I'm hoping to accomplish in the 2020 season is to come in top 3 again, both in singles and in doubles. My game plan going into 2020 season is to be as meticulous as possible. I have to find a way to find little subtle things about each and every person on the roster that I can exploit to my advantage. And I can say that because they have to do the same thing. I feel like I got the ability to do it. I've definitely put in the work. Unfortunately, that doesn't always mean success, but that's what I'm going to strive for. So that is the goal, and I think that's everybody's goal because everybody wants to, get in the bonus money. And it is kind of like something to hang your hat on, to be able to say that, hey, I was able to be, a top 3 in singles or a top 3 in doubles. So that's definitely something that I strive for.
Congratulations to this week's Fantasy Jai-Alai winners, LV Mexico BJ and Jai-Alai Fan 22. These two teams secured the victory with a total of 165 points with the roster of singles players Douglas, Ben, and Jedin, and doubles pairing Bradley and Jedin. This was a very impressively drafted team composed of the top 3 fantasy scorers in singles action. For starters, Douglas rebounded from one of his lowest scoring outputs of the season last week with a Golden Cesta-worthy performance here in Week 27. The Wonder Boy compiled a roster-leading mark of 9 victories to go along with 2 places, 3 shows, and 1 quad point for a total of 58 fantasy points. As the only $10 value and most expensive selection available, Douglas proved to be well worth that hefty price tag once again as he scored at least 13 points more than any other Pelotari on the roster. Jedin, too, was certainly the difference maker, collecting 5 wins to go along with 2 places and 7 shows for an impressive total of 45 fantasy points, his most since Week 21. At a $4 price tag, the Super Bowl champ surprised lots of people with his standout performance, outscoring 10 equally or higher priced players, including Ron at $9 and El Barba at $7. And narrowly behind Jedin in the fantasy department for Week 27 was the $5 player, Ben. The former Kane played inspired Jai-Alai from the first whistle as he led the roster with 16 in the money finishes. However, he found the win column just 1 time. Nonetheless, Ben did some significant damage in the place and show columns that added up to a total of 43 fantasy points. At a $5 price tag, Ben finished as the 3rd highest fantasy scorer for the week and even outscored 6 equally or higher priced Pelotaris, including Bueno and Ikeda at $6. And if the single selections weren't good enough, the 2 winning entries topped off their lineup with one of the cheapest doubles pairings whose value far exceeded their price tag, Bradley and Jedin. This duo of former University of Miami athletes struggled to get anything going last week, but flipped the script here in Week 27 with an impressive stat line of 2 wins and 3 places for 19 crucial fantasy points. Bradley and Jedin ended with the 2nd most in the money finishes, wins, and total points amongst all the pairings. Not half bad for a $2 pick. LV Mexico BJ and Jai-Alai Fan 22 will each receive a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt plus a share of the $150 cash prize for great picking in Week 27. It's important to note that cash prizes will remain unlocked for the duration of the season as long as there are 150 or more active teams in the league. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just sign up for free at fantasyhighlight.com, pick your players, and watch your progress on the Jai-Alai channel. The more people who play, the more money to be won, so please help us spread the word, and remember, every week is a brand new chance to update your team and win. You can find more details regarding the Fantasy League on the Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel or at fantasyhighlight.com.
And we are back. As for my derogatory comment, Escone, no, I obviously don't want you to watch soap operas. I was making a suggestion. This isn't for you. Now, of course, whoever this is, I just glanced down, said, will Magic City get real players next year? Our top player made $104,000 last year. So if you're talking about traditional highlight, there are other avenues for you to watch where that's concerned. But no, I sincerely hope that people recognize what Magic City is about, the whole picture, and enjoy it. Enjoy it as best you can. And the occasional shot that comes, we're going to need real players. We're in our 3rd year doing this. It's like, if you said that in the 1st year, I'd say, well, maybe.
I'm right with you, yeah.
But these are very real, very professional highlight players with full 1-year contracts.
And these guys in year 4, yet next year, years 3 and 4 for most of them, it's a completely different
And I have
ballgame
watched,
than they
there are
are
a couple
in year
people
3.
who've made comments in here who I've actually seen play. at North Miami, maybe in the Connecticut feed when it comes out. Not everybody has a mirror as far as I can tell, or has seen video of themselves play.
We got the tournament coming up.
But of course, I would not point that out. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's why we're one of the reasons why we're having a tournament. Come down, show us your stuff.
Yep.
But in all seriousness, we do appreciate really everybody who does watch, and I'm not just saying that politically to be politically correct, because I prefer not to be politically correct, at least in this avenue. Let's begin Game 3. Diaz serves, Cool Fitness receives. Rebote comes out. Diaz goes for it on the forehand. Here's Cool Fitness from the 12 line. Ball tipped, point 2. White shirt of post 3 now receives. Here's Aussier. Point 2. Green shirt of post 4. Bueno. Rebote comes to the left side of Cool Fitness, thrown to the outside. Bueno's there. Low and hard by Bueno, caught by Cool Fitness. Cool Fitness with a strong backhand going nice and straight to the inside. Cool Fitness again, backhand. That one clipped off the side wall. Bueno's there to make the rebote. Puts it back inside. Catch by Bueno. Nicely caught in the middle of the court. Cool Fitness could not get to the rebote. Point 4. 4 now serves to the black shirt of post 5. Juice. Juice sets up for the rebote. Swing and a miss. Point 4. In our next matchup, Bueno will serve to the yellow shirt of post 6, worn by Tennessee. Strong backhand by Bueno, nicely thrown. Rebote by Tennessee, he keeps the ball in play. Bueno from the 8 line. Low and hard to the inside, and scoring, point 4. Bueno's made 3 straight points. On the court, ready to receive in the pink shirt of post 7, we have El Barba. Excellent catch by El Barba. There's the backhand, caught by Bueno. Scoop attempt missed. Rebote forehand is in. Bueno from the 10 line. Hard throw, right up the middle. El Barba's there. Strong backhand by Bueno. Rebote comes out. El Barba with the throw. Bueno, great catch on the forehand. Nice throw. Picked off by El Barba. Bueno, switching to the forehand, comes up with the catch, plays it to the inside. El Barba looking for a rebote. Makes the rebote. Good catch by Bueno. Rebote forehand, hooked. Point 4. Well played by El Barba and Bueno. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, Jedden. Bueno on the catch. There's the backhand. Rebote by Jedden. Scoop by Bueno. Great catch. Rebote forehand by Jedden. Just above the pad. Catch by Bueno. Bueno goes back inside. Jedden's there. Bueno, fine catch on the left side. Nice backhand. Rebote left side. Hooked off the court. Point 4. Straight points to a possible game point for the green shirt of post 4, Bueno. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round in the red shirt of post 1, Diaz. Backhand by Diaz. Catch by Bueno. Carom by Bueno does not open up. Diaz makes the catch on the forehand. Low and hard. Picked off by Bueno in a great catch. Not coming out. Point and a perfect game. A well-earned game for the green shirt of post 4, number 22, Bueno. 4 wins it 2 places. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 will pair off and play off for third place. 3 first serves, 2-5.
That's a damn shame.
Assier with a hop, had it, couldn't hold on to it. Point 5. 6 now serves to 7.
What post we in, Bradley? He just got hurt.
El Barba from the forehand. Tennessee reaching around El Barba, makes the catch. There's the backhand. Caught by El Barba. El Barba winds up, throws it 2-all. Tennessee read it, stops it, blasts it back, and it scores. Point 6. 8 now serves to 1. The winner of this point meets 5 and 6 in the continuing playoff for third place. Rebote's up. It's a 2-all. Diaz moves into place, makes the catch. Low and hard. Caught by Jedden. Diaz, forehand Rebote, good effort. That got away from him. Hit the overhead screen. Point 8. 5, 6, and 8 play off for third place. 5 serves to 6. Point 5.
That's why I fuck with you.
Point 8. This is show point. 8 serves to 5. Good catch by Jedden. Long carom. Does not cut. Does not open up. Jedden's got it. Juice on the catch. Missed it. Point in a third place finish for Post 8, Jedden. Unofficial order of finish, 4-2-8. We'll have your prices up in a moment. Results from Game 3 are official, coming in Post 4. Bueno, he was substituting for CRB. Taking second, Post 2, Cool Fitness. Coming in third, Post 8, Jedden. 4-2-8 is the official order of finish. 4. Game number 3, we'll have your prices up in a moment. And no one, Andrew, no one in the chat should really ever be offended by anything that I say. Most of the time I speak tongue-in-cheek. And obviously I know most people watching do have the best interest of this particular fronton at heart, and definitely the sport at heart. It's one thing about highlight fans, they're passionate. The way that I look at it is that when I occasionally throw shots out like that, like, you know, where Evan's concerned, Evan, I know you're concerned about the well-being of the program, so that's fine. Yeah. It's kind of like two people that you'd see in any audience at highlight, with one guy, they've known each other for 40 years, and one's telling you don't know what you're talking about. Joey's, no, Chiruka, much better than that. These guys couldn't hold a candle to those guys, which... And that's what you heard.
But the fact that you're embracing that sort of debate means you care enough about the program and you're watching, and you know that's the most important part, as you said. So
and have enough respect for the people who choose to be involved. So yeah. So no, if anything I do ever say comes off as like the conversation I just had with Ben,
aggressive. I mean, it was the players yesterday. Stu's coming in a little aggressive today. I like it.
Okie dokie. So, except Brian. Yeah, Brian hurts my feeling. Stu hurts my feelings on a daily basis. I can barely sign on it. Yeah, right, Brian. Right, yeah. You get it. $2 on the 4 to win returns $9.40. It is nice to see some of the same faces here every day. Hopefully we'll be able to welcome you here in person again next year, I'm hoping. As soon as we can get this bloody plague in hand. $2 Quinella 2-4. That's first and second in any order. Or Quinella, for those of you who are easily offended by the pronunciation of Quinella versus Quinella. 2-4, 23-20. Trifecta 4-2-8, 188-80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Game 4. It's a spectacular 7 singles match, played at 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. CRB continues to be scratched. He scratched in Game 4, Post 7. Scratched CRB, replaced CRB with Cool Fitness. Game 4, Post 7. Scratched CRB, replaced CRB with Cool Fitness. Post time for Game 4 is 7 minutes away.
I love highlight. I think highlight's a beautiful game. My favorite part of playing highlight would be that I get to compete. I get to come into a facility with other competitors that are trying their hardest. I get to come out here and try my hardest. Win or lose, you feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day after coming in and giving it your all. My 2020 goal is when you open up the program, it should say Chris Bueno, win percentage 150 or better, and in the money percentage 400 or better. I'm gonna finish every game that I get possible game point.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury.
And then I have another job. I'll play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, Jai-Alai.
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money. The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, played Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is gonna pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play
And folks, you saw Bueno and that trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle about the start of the highlight program here at Magic City now just a few years ago. And if you'd like to watch that for yourself, you can head over to MagicCityCasino.com. Under the Highlight tab at the top of the page, the first button under that tab says Magic City Hustle. You can click on that. It will take you directly to the website. Or another way you can do it, you can just type in MagicCityHustle.com directly into your browser. Either way you do it, though, take you to that same main page. We can then make a purchase of that film for $5, and from there, you can enjoy it as many times as you like. It takes us now to just about 2 minutes so we get into Game 4. We do have a scratch here. Post 7, scratch CRB, replace him with Cool Fitness. Game 4, Post 7, scratch CRB, replace him with Cool Fitness. And Stu saw a question here. Interesting one.
Interesting question.
About players throwing on traditional courts. Is that the one you were going to...
Yes, I think that's the one that I found interesting, and one that we cannot officially answer because that would suggest that our players have visited foreign courts. We'll call them foreign. They could be 3 miles away. They could be foreign. And then I would have knowledge of that. First of all releases have been properly signed.
Yeah.
We have had two players on our roster who, of course, played at Calder and Miami last year, which was both Ron and Ikeda, so by definition, they've done it. Now, as far as a Magic City player that may or may not, once again, may or may not have been on a court that I may or may not have knowledge of, I may or may not have seen Douglas, I may or may not have seen Anderluck, I may or may not have seen Jedden on a court that is either blue or green.
See, I don't think either of us could be politicians. I think we're too much. We're like, oh, we're not going to say anything, and then we just don't even have to twist your arm. And it gives you the whole the whole rundown.
And some of it does translate. Does Anderson's right side translate? Yeah, it translates to a full-size court.
I could imagine.
And am I of the opinion, whether or not it has any basis in reality, am I of the opinion that Douglas can hit the Chula on a 176 or 178-foot court from the left side? I am of the opinion that he can do it. That has some basis in fact. And
Jai-Alai Insider, Stu Nyman reporting. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Let's move on to Game 4, shall we? Time to begin our fourth game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There's a scratch. Game 4, Post 7, scratch CRB. Replace CRB with Cool Fitness. Other than that, time to begin our fourth game. Tennessee serves in the red shirt at Post 1. Bragley in the blue at Post 2 receives. There's the serve. Game 4 begins. Ooh, that took a wonky bounce. That was a Magic City bounce off that side wall. No, Tennessee, that was not you. That was the side wall. You were part of it, though. Point 1. 1 first up on the board in our fourth game. Now bring to the court the white shirt at Post 3, worn by Jedden. Good catch by Jedden. Nice backhand. Tennessee from the left side. Robote left side by Jedden. Off the court. Point 1. No, Tennessee did a good job with that. He followed it. If there's even a question, you catch it. You know that. Here's the green shirt at Post 4, Bueno. Bueno from the left side. Ball juggled, then dropped. Point 4. 4 serves to the black shirt of Post 5, Ben. Robote from the forehand to Ben. Here's Bueno from the 8 line. Strong backhand, caught the overhead screen, point 5. 5 serves to Post 6, El Barba. Long carom by Ben. That is a good effort landed out. Point 6. Here's the pink shirt of post 7. Cool Fitness. Here's the backhand by El Barba. It's a reverse 2-all. Cool Fitness was there, could not bring it in. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, Anderluck. Rebote left side by El Barba. Catch by Anderluck. Picada by Anderluck. Goes up. Brought down by El Barba. Hard throw to the inside. Scoop by Anderluck. Nice backhand. Good catch by El Barba. Catch by Anderluck. Backhand to pass. Rebote for the left side of El Barba. Catch by Anderluck. Carom by Anderluck. El Barba on the run. Made the catch. Carom return will score for El Barba. Well played, point 6. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Here's the blue of post 2, Bragley. Good catch by El Barba. Good catch by Bragley. Rebote. That was a good effort by El Barba. Point 2. Two on the board with 2 points. Here's post 3. Jed. Good catch by Bragley. Jed makes a difficult Rebote save from deep in the backcourt. Bragley all the way up at the 5 line. Blasts it. This one scores. Point 2. Bragley has 4 points. He serves the returning a 1 post in the red shirt. We have Tennessee. Good catch by Tennessee. Big backhand. Nice and straight. Rebote is literally on the wall and scores. Well thrown by Tennessee. Good effort by Bragley. Point 1. Tennessee on the board with 4 points. Receiving, post 4, the green shirt, Bueno. Had Rebote hit the overhead screen, point 4. Black shirt at post 5, Ben receives. Great catch by Ben off a good serve by Bueno. Powerful backhand right into the corner. Tough rebote for Bueno, 0.5. Ben's on the board with 3 points. Here's post 7. Cool Fitness. Backhand by Cool Fitness. Rebote left side, right up the middle. Ball tipped, 0.5. Cool, you're good at this. Come on back and have a seat. Possible game point for Ben, the black shirt at post 5. Here's post 8, Anderluck. Rebote left side, missed, 0.8. Play continues. 8 on the board with 2 points, serving post 6, El Barba. Anderluck from the 8 line. Nice backhand. Catch by El Barba. Anderluck missed the scoop, 0.6. Possible game point for the yellow shirt at post 6, El Barba. Trying to stop him, Jedden. Barba on the left side winds up, throws the 2-all, does not open up, but it does score. Point end game to the yellow shirt of post 6, El Barba. 6 wins it, 5 places, 2 serves to 1. This is a playoff for 3rd place. Backhand by Tennessee. Rebote by Bragley. Catch by Tennessee. Bragley with a great grab way up high. Good catch by Tennessee. Back to the inside it goes. One-handed grab by Bragley. Catch by Tennessee at the 7 line. Bragley got up there, made the catch. Outside placement by Bragley. What an effort by Tennessee to try to make that rebote. That was a great playoff. Point goes to the 2. Point and show to post 2, Bragley. Unofficial order of finish, 6-5-2. Results from Game 4 official. Coming in first, post 6, El Barba. Taking second, post 5, Ben. Coming in third, post 2, Bragley. 6-5-2 is the official order of finish for Game 4. It's funny, you know, that the what's its name? The soap opera comment was obviously just random. I just happened to look at the time, whatever, but apparently it's garnering some mental reminders for folks in our chat. How about this? I woke up this morning, and what did I think of? This is going to mean something only to a few people. The new zoo review.
I'll tell you, that is
That'll tell you
80 yards above my head. That's how over.
That is so random. I don't even know how long it was on for.
What is that?
The new zoo review.
Is that a show?
Yeah.
Okay.
From my childhood and the childhood of others in their late 40s and early 50s. Pretty random, you know, kids. You know,
I just remember when I would be
youth entertainment in the 70s. There were a lot of experiments going on with how to educate kids. Not all of them work, by the way.
My experience with soap operas is I just remember as like a little kid, you stay home from school. That's the only time, like, I guess, like, my mom would have it on as she was, like, doing work, and then, like, the actors would start, like, making out, and then I'm like, all right, we got to turn this.
Andrew, Mom on line 1, how dare you tell those strangers that I watch soap operas?
Well, I tell you, she wasn't actively watching.
No one ever actively watches soap operas outside of my grandmother, may she rest in peace, generation. General Hospital, regularly. The $2 Quinella 6 all. So that's 6 with all numbers $5. Because no one picked a 5-6 Quinella. That's shocking, actually. Just kidding. 6 all $5, 5 all $3.80, and the trifecta 6-5-2. So that's first, second, and third place finishing $216.10. Now, a $2 wager on 6 to win returns $18. Up next, oh goody, doubles. A spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. What we sometimes refer to as dodging death. And today has one of those feelings. I don't know. Occasionally balls go zipping past people's heads and over shoulders. And I will say that the reflexes of our players are terrific. Reflexes and foot speed. Unbeatable in highlight. Game 5, play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Part of the Doubles Championship Series here at Magic City. And more importantly, for where the players are concerned, we do occasionally joke around about this, but there's very real prize money on the line.
Yeah,
there's $15,000 in prize money on the line in this tournament with top award. And this is the second one we've done this year. We would have done 3, but pandemic and all that, and players
only
out.
2.
Exactly.
That's
Post
right.
time. Oh, I'm sorry. Go.
No, you got the post time.
Yeah, post time for Game 5, our doubles game, 6 minutes away. Good luck.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. You know, like the first day I came into practice, he was like, oh, La Barbas. You know, he called me the beard. And, you know, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of highlight for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money, okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. You know, that's it.
Daily Fantasy Highlight on prizepicks.com. Sign up with the referral code HIGH, that's JAI, to get a special first-time deposit match. Just pick over or under. It's as simple as that. There's no salary cap or draft, only the lines. It's Daily Fantasy Sports, simplified at prizepicks.com.
Yes, and folks, continue signing up there for Prize Picks. All you have to do, they make it pretty simple. Daily Fantasy Simplified. All you have to do, pick over or under the projection that Prize Picks sets for players in individual sports, and you can mix and match amongst a variety of sports each and every day. That's the beauty of Prize Picks. Now, for limited time, Stu, as that video also said, they're offering special incentives for signing up. If you go to prizepicks.com and type HIGH, JAI, into the referral code field when you do sign up, if you make a $100 deposit, Prize Picks will match that and put another $100 into your account.
$300.
$300. We'll take it. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. Now,
Couldn't possibly get more interesting, but please try.
Now you have to send us a picture of your computer or phone screen only in prizepicks.com. We don't need anything else. Send us a picture of your
Lovely
computer
Lindsay
or
has
phone
requested
screen.
only HIGH,
Yes.
JAI, in that.
Yes,
that
Lindsay's
field.
the one that gets those. We appreciate the empanada pictures, but we can find perhaps another email address to get you those. Send us as proof. Send a picture of that as proof that you use the referral code HIGH at sign up. And that's how you'll qualify for a double cash prize if you win a week of the Highlight Channel's Fantasy Highlight, either this season in 2020 or next season in 2021 with that expanded schedule. So it's as simple as that. All you have to do is sign up at Prize Picks, or you can download their app in the App Store. Use that referral code HIGH when you sign up. Of course, you have to take a picture of the sign-up page where we can see the referral code field with the word HIGH typed in it. So that's a screen before you click to submit your sign-up. Go ahead and send that photo to the email address info@thehighlightchannel.com, and that is how you will automatically qualify to get double the cash prize when you win a week of our Fantasy Highlight, plus that $100 bonus deposit match, the free entry to get you started on Prize Picks. It's a win-win. A lot of great stuff coming there. So sign up at Prize Picks. That's Prize, PICKS.com today. And we did last week have our second person, not just one, happened twice. Person signed up for Prize Picks, and they got at least a portion of the fantasy highlight win, so they will be doubling that $75 times 2. It's a full $150 prize, so it's like he was the solo winner. That is Highlight Fan 22. That's Andre, so congratulations again. And our other winner, $75 Magic City Highlight t-shirt will be coming your way.
You know, I'm afraid that Newsy review was a little too random for you because you're going to be looking at the screen. Andrew's looking at it with that typical millennial cynicism going, who the hell is Henrietta the Hippo? I think it's just Henrietta Hippo. I don't think there's a there.
I see.
And Freddie the Frog. And what is this? No, Sid and Marty Krofft. Just those two. I don't believe that they produced that show. But Sid and Marty Krofft. I got the DVD set at home actually. No, you want to take
the Dodging Death one.
You want to take a wild ride through this. I mean, the 70s was a very interesting, and also, where was I in the 70s? I was a little kid hanging out at Orbea's Amateur Highlight.
Probably where I would have been too.
On Saturdays and Sundays with my father, watching some the Amateur Highlight in the 70s was absolutely phenomenal. Guys who, many of whom went on to play in that nasty episode in 1988. But the Amateur Highlight on the weekends at Orbea's was absolutely tremendous. And then you get these inter-fronton amateur rivalries between North Miami and Orbea's. And Orbea's crowd, I guess we would say, is a little looser. However, with really strict old school highlight. I mean, I can say in all sincerity that as a child of 7 years old, I saw the great Pistone, who played in the 30s and 40s.
Yeah, that's
giving instruction to JJ, who's been retired for 25 years, giving instruction to JJ before he turned pro on the court with Orbea looking on, holding a cigar. Yeah,
that's great.
Fortunately, I have snapshots of this in my memory bank.
It's all great stuff there. Well, we have about a minute till we get into Dodging Death Part 1 here. We'll give you those double standings while we have a couple extra seconds. Ossier and Douglas, 4-game lead over two teams tied in second place. So Ossier and Douglas, they're up at 12. Juice and Ron, 8 wins. Diaz and Carballo, they had a very good day yesterday. They picked up 2 wins across all their appearances, so they now have 8 for the tournament as well. A little bit of room there between second place teams and now fourth place. Jedden and Bradley, they're all the way down at 5 wins. You still got Bueno in Tennessee, Cool Fitness in Ikeda, El Barba and Kubala. Those 3 teams all have 4 wins. And CRB and Ben, no more games for them. As we said, CRB out for the remainder of the week. Well, we're notified of that if you were playing fantasy. And then Vlolo and Anderluck, also 3 wins. They picked up 1 yesterday. And 2 for 4 in the money for that team, who's at the bottom of the standings. Interesting one. So we'll see how the action shakes out. Game number 5 coming up right now.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to begin Game 5, or as we like to call it, Dodging Death 1. Gotta love it. A spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Spectacular 7 doubles match, actually, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Dodging Death 1 here at Magic City. Serving in the red shirts, post 1, Diaz and Carballo. Receiving in the blue, post 2, El Barba and Kubala. There's the serve by Diaz. We begin Game 5. Wow. That's why we call it Dodging Death. Point 2. Entering the court, the white shirts, post 3, Anderluck and Vuelo. El Barba on the serve. Here's Vuelo on the forehand from the 10 line. Catch by Kubala. Vuelo from the 11 line on the forehand. Catch by Kubala. Nice throw to the inside by Vuelo. Catch by Kubala. He comes over the top. Anderluck has a tip ball at the 8 line, point 2. And our next matchup, El Barba will serve to the green shirts of post 4, worn by Juice and Ron. Nice backhand by Ron. Good catch by El Barba. El Barba wound up a 2-all that went off the court, point 4. In this matchup, Juice will serve to the black shirts of post 5, Jedden and Bragley. Both players on the 4 team were there. Bragley with a great catch back at the 13 line. Low and hard to the inside, and a tip ball by Ron, point 5. Yellow shirts of post 6 receive, the team of Assier and Douglas. Scoop by Bragley. Jedden ducked nicely out of the way. Rabote left side by Douglas. Caught in the front court by Jedden. Jedden goes deep. Rabote. It's a 2-all. Does not open up. Jedden makes the catch. Douglas takes it in the air. Nice hard throw from the left side. Great catch by Bragley on the side wall. Good scoop by Douglas. There's the backhand. Bragley from the 10 line. Douglas, Rabote's save on the left side. Jedden moves up, lets it pass to Bragley in the backcourt. Outside placement, stopped on the forehand of Douglas. Picada by Douglas goes up, caught a piece of the side wall, cutting off the bounce. Catch by Douglas. Outside placement, Picada goes up, but not outside enough. Karam does not open up. Catch by Douglas at the 9 line. Placement low, will score, point 6. In this matchup, Assier serves to the pink shirts of post 7, worn by Cool Fitness and Ikeda. Catch by Ikeda. Douglas, catch on the left side. Nice backhand. Point 6. 6 on the board with 2 points. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirts of post 8, team of Bueno and Tennessee. Catch on the forehand of Douglas. Powerful forehand from the 12 line. Rabote to the inside, off the wall. Nice save by Bueno. Douglas from the 11 line. Picada splits the players. Rabote forehand by Bueno. Douglas makes the catch. Tennessee makes a beautiful catch at the 11 line. Here's Douglas from the 9 line. Karam lands in and scores. Well thrown, point 6. 6 on the board with 3 points. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the red shirts of post 1, Diaz and Carballo. Carballo on the forehand. Here's Douglas from the 10 line. Hard to the inside. Carballo looking for Rabote. That's not coming out. Point 6. Straight points to a possible game point here for the yellow shirts of post 6, Assier and Douglas. Trying to stop them. The white shirts of post 3, Anderluck and Vuelo. Vuelo makes the catch. Assier grabs it, returns a carambola. Anderluck on the move, makes the catch. Douglas calls for it, catches it, rifles it from the forehand. Vuelo missed it. That is point and a perfect game, a well-played game for the yellow shirts of post 6, Assier and Douglas. 6 wins at 2 places, 4 serves to 5. This is a playoff for third place. Bragley makes the catch. Hard throw. Excellent catch by Ron. Jedden makes the catch on the forehand. Robote coming out to Juice. Juice has it on the left side, lays it up. It's a 2-all. Jedden reaches over Juice's head, takes a peek, makes the throw. It scores. Well played by Jedden. Point and a third place finish to the Black Shirts opposed 5. Jedden and Bragley. Unofficial order of finish 6-2-5. Results from Game 5 are official. Coming in first, post 6, Asier and Douglas taking second, post 2. El Barba and Kubala coming in third, post 5. Jedden and Bragley. We'll have your prices up in a moment. And responding to a question in the chat from, I'm sorry to say it this way, but it's your name, Old Bastard. The Orbea that I'm referring to is actually Orbea the First. So Orbea, and he's the first of the Orbeas that did play. I believe he started in 58 in Miami. And of course, apart from being sometimes referred to as a demigod of Jai-Alai, who's very much still alive and here in Miami, and regarded by many to be the best player of the 20th century.
Sure.
He also is well known for having been hit in the head, and the entire reason why we wear helmets in Jai-Alai.
You've told that, yeah.
Yes, I have told that story.
Right.
The brother who you're referring to is his brother. Started off his career as a youngster in Miami, and then played in Connecticut. Jesus, I believe it's Jesus Orbea, and of course his son Fernando.
Rich family, Jai-Alai bloodline.
That's one of those names that's a little difficult to live up to.
Yeah,
yeah. That's a tough.
It's like a Manning in football. It's that's a tough. When literally there's at least 2 books where I read the line demigod. Yeah, that's when you know. Different level.
And unfortunately, his career ended as a result of being hit in the head directly out of the cesta to the outside of the court in Durango in, I believe it was summer season of 67 or 68. I believe it was 67. Okie dokie. There are your prices for Game 5. Game 5, 6-2-5 is the result. $2 wager on the 6 to win, returning $10.20. That's good to see. $2 Quinella 2-6. That's first and second in any order. $45. Trifecta 6-2-5. 141.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 6th game. It's a spectacular 7. Singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in our 6th game. Post time for Game 6, 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Outside placement from Poole. Asier goes back for the Robote diving, and that's a 2-all, and lands just in. That will score.
In from the 4 line. Outside placement stopped by Willow. Willow plays it back. Bueno, what a Robote save on the left side. Stopped on the forehand of Jedden. What a beautiful Robote. Jedden on the run, 2 bounces, scores. Back to the inside, Carballo goes. Douglas with the blind save.
Wow.
Just lobbed it up under his arm.
Man.
Robote thrown beautifully. Anderluck gets out of the way. Robote's back up. What a fine effort. This is a 2-all. El Barba on the run.
Man, oh man.
And it scores. Carballo picks the serve. Here's the reverse. That is a diving save by CRB. He somehow gets rid of it in time without holding it. Here's Anderluck. Carballo diving save. What a fantastic Robote thrown by Carballo. Diving save, it's up, it's in, it scores.
Wow.
That's why you never give up.
Big left side, takes an interesting hop, goes to the outside. There's Douglas. First play back to the inside, high bouncer. Carballo waits for it.
Wow.
Unbelievable Robote save.
Carballo's there. Sidearm carom, split placement. Kubala up at the 5-line. Willow. That's in play. That is absolutely in play.
And folks, there again, those were the top 10 Robotes last season here at Magic City Jai-Alai, taking us just under a minute till we get into Game 6. It begins these feature singles games for this matinee performance. And Douglas has been pretty dominant here throughout the week in singles play.
Got a question for you. So we've talked about taking a promotional trip to Connecticut with some T-shirts and some players. Would you consider going?
I would go. I said I'd never been to Connecticut.
You like
got some folks to visit.
Someone had commented earlier. You know, the Connecticut Jai-Alai fans were tremendous fans. Great supporters of the sport. Obviously, Matt's got his amateur facility in Berlin, Connecticut. Great fans there. Great fans on the west coast of Florida too. The Tampa Jai-Alai fans too. I'm not shooting Dania Miami fans in the ass, but Connecticut fans and west coast Florida fans, really good Jai-Alai fans. Truly passionate about the sport. Yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah, I'd go.
All right.
Are you gonna? Obviously, you'd be there.
I'd like to. We had a good time when we did that from Miami Jai-Alai.
I need you there. We need to work off of each other. And
you go to the different.
The
you go to the different Connecticut OTBs and say hi, and have people say to your face, "You don't know what you're doing." Okay, moving on. Game 6
sounds great.
Begins. Spectacular 7 scoring. Anderluck serves in the red shirt of post 1. Ikeda receives in the blue of post 2. There's the serve. Game 6 begins. Backhand by Anderluck. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda goes deep from the forehand. Robote forehand by Anderluck. Forehand Robote escapes to the outer pad. Point 2. Ikeda first up on the board in our 6th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3, Douglas. Backhand by Ikeda. Catch by Douglas. Karen by Douglas is off the court, point 2. Entering the court, green shirt of post 4. Number 25, Kubala receives. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Kubala. Ikeda switches from right to left. Missed the catch. Point 4. Black shirt at post 5. Bueno receives. Catch by Kubala. Bueno from the left side. Kubala winds up. 2-all scores for Kubala, point 4. Here is the yellow shirt at post 6, worn by Bragley. Bragley keeps it on the forehand, throws a carom, half carom, goes off the tip of Kubala's cesta, point 6. On the court now, ready to receive. In this matchup, we have Bragley serving to Carballo. Catch by Carballo. Nice backhand. What a catch by Bragley. He was not letting that go to the rebote, and it scored on the return. Well caught, well thrown, point 6. On the court now, ready to receive in the purple shirt of post 8 is Ron. Fine catch by Ron, pulling it off the side wall. Low on the rebote and scoring. Point 8. 8 gets the last point of the first round. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the red shirt of post 1, Anderluck. Backhand by Ron. Rebote's coming out to the 4 line. Turned on the forehand of Anderluck. Catch by Ron. Outside placement. Stopped but not held on to. Point 8. 8 on the board with 3 points, serving to the 3 post. In this matchup, we have Ron serving to Douglas. Costado 2-all. Lands wide. Other than that, well thrown. Point 3. Douglas on the board with 2 points. Here's post 2, the blue shirt, Ikeda. Rebote left side by Douglas to the inside. Catch by Ikeda. Robote forehand save by Douglas. Very nice. Here's Ikeda. Tip ball, kicked ball, kicked ball, kicked ball, kicked ball. Now come back to the cage. Point 3. Douglas now serves the black shirt at post 5. Bueno. Strong backhand by Douglas. Robote 2-all shot by Bueno and scoring. Well thrown, point 5. In this matchup, Bueno serves to the green shirt at post 4, worn by Kubala. Bueno on the serve. Kubala from the 11 line. Goes deep. Robote left side. It's a 2-all. Kubala reads it, stops it, returns it. Catch by Bueno. Backhand from the 11 line. Catch by Kubala. Kubala goes deep again. Robote is coming out. Robote turned on the forehand of Bueno with the 7 line. Catch by Kubala. Ball tipped by Bueno. Point 4. Kubala has 4 points. In this matchup, he serves to the pink shirt at post 7, worn by Carballo. Kubala with a fine catch on the left side. Carballo on the forehand at the 10 line. Picada got a piece of the sidewalk. Took a little off the bounce. Kubala makes the catch. Robote by Kubala. Well thrown. Carballo from the forehand. Takes a peek. Throws it hard. Great catch by Kubala. Robote forehand by Carballo. Robote left side. 2-all. Does not open up. Caught by Carballo. Catch by Kubala. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote forehand by Carballo. Robote left side by Kubala. Scoop by Carballo. Blasts it. Kubala catches it. Put it to the inside. Caught by Carballo. Catch by Kubala. Kubala faked the 2-all. Put it back inside. Carballo with the 2-all. That is a tremendous point played by Carballo, and Kubala finished off with a beautiful Costado 2-all. Well played by both players, point 7. Here's post 6, Bragley. Carballo. Costado Robote, caught in the air by Bragley. Point 6. Six on the board with 4 points. Here's post 1, Anderluck. Backhand by Anderluck. Robote forehand by Bragley. Point 6. Possible game point for the yellow shirt at post 6, Bragley. Trying to stop him, post 8, Ron. Powerful backhand caught in the air by Bragley. Hard throw by Bragley. Robote's out. Thrown from the forehand of Ron. Point 8. Play continues. Possible game point for Ron in the purple shirt of post 8. Trying to stop him, the blue of post 2, Ikeda. Backhand by Ron. Robote forehand. Catch by Ron. Ron blasts the Coastie to the inside, which scores for the win. Point and game 2. Purple shirt of post 8, Ron. Ron wins it. 6 places, 3 serves to 4. This is a playoff for 3rd place. Robote forehand fired by Douglas. Good catch by Kubala. Kubala goes deep. Powerful forehand Robote thrown by Douglas. Robote 2-all. Beautifully executed by Kubala to score. Point and a 3rd place finish for post 4, Kubala. Unofficial order finish 8-6-4. Results from Game 6 are official. Coming in first, post 8, Ron. Taking second, post 6, Bragley. Coming in third, post 4, Kubala. 8-6-4 is the official order finish for game number 6. There are your prices. The early pick 3 we'll get to in a moment since it vanished from the screen. $2 Quinella 6-8. That's first and second in any order. 109.40. $2 wager on 8 to win returns $8.40. Trifecta 8-6-4. That's first, second, and third place finishing $938.60. The early pick 3 6-6-8. 3 of 3 numbers returning $145.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 7. Dodging Death 2 for this afternoon, and it will close out the high 5 for today. There is a scratch. Game 7, post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Bueno. Game 7, post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with a Bueno. Post time for Game 7. Now just 8 minutes away. Good luck.
And folks, we're going to see here in a moment with those will pays if we have anybody still alive. And yeah, we got one number, and it's over $2,000. Extra $1,280, but hey, we'll take it. Self-funding high 5 today. Just up over $2,000, and yeah, the 4. Let me take a guess. The leaders in that doubles.
Close your eyes and guess. Yes, what are you guessing?
Asier and Douglas.
Yes, you're right.
The CRB and Ben. Inactive today, but yeah, looks like one number would make that high 5 go, so that's one ticket with that combination, the 4, the last leg of that high 5. We'll see if someone can do it here coming up. We get into Dodging Death 2. And Asier out there.
Asier's going to take he's going to take the bullet today.
Well, we were trying to go to video there, but that was right on cue there. 6 minutes, though, till we get into game number 7. And for those new fans that are perhaps joining us here for the first time and missed this explanation video at the top of the program, we got it for you again here that explains in simpler terms how highlight is played.
The main rule of highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And we're back here now, just 5 minutes away from game number 7 here.
And Andrew, before I know I'm cutting you off, and I apologize.
No.
So, comment in the comment section here from one Aldrin Gomez. He goes by Al Gomez here. Phenomenal Jai-Alai announcer, by the way. Scott's kind of announcer. He brought a little lively action to Miami Jai-Alai many years ago. And he asks, who would you take on this court? Johan? I'm guessing you're not referring to the Johan who played in the 2000s, that of North Miami. I'm guessing you're referring to the current Johan or Douglas. To be honest with you, if you're asking me, and I don't think that you are, but if you are, I'm taking Douglas against virtually anybody on this particular court.
Yep.
On this particular court, we'll see. And given with the tournament that's coming up with the alternating serves and some other things that will equalize the playing field, we'll see how he does.
Yeah.
But I literally take Douglas on this court against almost anybody.
Well, in that new segment we're doing, The Scoop, we've interviewed Benny Bueno from Dania, and we interviewed Dave Lemon. Both of those guys said the same thing, that, guys coming from Dania, Miami, making the transition to Magic City in such a short period of time. It's not like you're playing, one golf course one day and one the next. I mean, this is, two very different, very different courts, especially if you're used to the traditional pelota, the traditional bounce. I mean, guys are going to have, practice days to get acclimated to the surface, but, a guy that plays here every day for the past couple of years, that's a pretty big home field advantage you're talking about.
Because one of the things that you're talking about with the players, and this is, if anybody's listening, who's going to be coming from Dania or coming down from Connecticut, is that if you're used to throwing it to the Chick Chack or Chula, nope, not going to work here.
Yeah, switch, new strategy.
It's not going to work here. Your 2-alls, probably not going to get used to the court in the half-hour practice you're going to have the day before you play. So your 2-alls, maybe a little less effective. Now, will some of the Dania players outcatch some of our players? Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. But sure. With a comparatively low overhead screen, so there's a number of things that go on here that when you play on this court every day, and you play well on this court every day, there are multiple handicaps to anyone coming from the outside playing on this court.
Yeah, and I think the overhead screen, something we really hadn't talked about, but I'm sure guys, Miami, Dania, amateur players, you get pretty used to how high you throw it and how high you really have, and this is, what's the difference in terms of
we are 3 feet, just right around 3 feet shorter than the North Miami amateur middle court, which is shorter than this, which is 20 feet shorter than this court.
Okay, so that one's a little taller.
Taller and shorter, and 20 feet shorter. We're 120 feet wall to wall on this court. So theoretically, our screen should be about 2 feet higher if you wanted to keep things proportional compared to other facilities.
Yeah.
2 to 3 feet higher. But
I'd say anyone coming from, amateur Dania, Miami, I think really conditioning and catching. That's going to be two of the biggest things. If you can, just out catch and basically stay out there. It's a quick
for
game.
the Magic City guys, the one thing that they're going to have to look out for is nerves.
Yep.
Is playing against
it's
guys
tough playing at home.
Our guys do read a number of the comments that show up in Tiger's board. I don't know how many we have them prohibited from participating in the live chat when we're playing live games for obvious reasons. Sorry, you can't be interacting with the players while we're playing. But no, they've read some of the comments and know that there's some passionate feelings about this stuff. So they're going to have to keep their nerves in check and their emotions in check and concentrate and play the highlight that they do on a daily basis.
No, absolutely. And you see in other sports, and just personal example, in golf career, played a tournament at my home course, and when you have some place where you're so familiar and I've gone out here and I've shot this number and I've done this and I've done that, you sometimes take it for granted a little bit. You're like, I'm going to be fine on my home place, and then one thing goes wrong, and mentally you just kind of implode a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think for the Magic City guys in particular, it's just sort of staying focused and play their games, because they've been out here years and years and know sort of almost every bounce that you can know out on this court, which obviously going to be a huge benefit for them. But that's going to be great action to see everyone from across the country coming here, and can't wait for that. But we got some highlight to finish up here in Dodging Death 2 right now.
Yes, we do. Dodging Death 2. This is Game 7, a spectacular 7 doubles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirts, post 1 in the front court. Substituting for CRB is Bueno. Ben receives. Ben is in the back court in that red shirt at post 1. Jed and Bragley receive. Bueno serves. Our 7th game is underway. Point 2. Now bringing the court the white shirts of post 3, Cool Fitness and Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand at the 9 line. Hard throw to the inside. Bragley's there. Good catch by Ikeda. Bragley from the 9 line. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand. Good catch by Bragley. Robote forehand saved by Ikeda. Jedden in the front court. Hard throw. Robote left side, beautifully thrown by Cool Fitness. Ikeda calls for the catch. Plays it from the forehand. Catch by Bragley. Hard throw. Forehand Robote saved by Ikeda. Catch by Bragley. Hard throw by Bragley. Good catch by Ikeda. Ikeda back to the inside. Touch the sidewall. Comes midcourt. Point 2. Two serves to the green shirts of post 4. Sierra receives in the front court. Douglas is in the back. Backhand by Douglas. Robote coming out. Robote played high to the front wall by Jed. Nice catch by Douglas. Hard throw from the costado by Douglas. Hard throw by Bragley. Great catch by Douglas. Powerful backhand. Robote forehand. Douglas scoops it. Rifles the forehand to the inside. Bragley one-handed grab, but not holding on to it. Point 4. Black shirts at post 5 receive. Anderluck and Vuelo. Vuelo from the 11 line. Nice throw to the inside. Douglas comes out to make the Robote. Robote to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Vuelo. Karam does not open up. Douglas is in the middle of the court. Low and hard. Good catch by Vuelo. Nice backhand. Douglas from the 7 line. Powerful backhand. Great catch by Vuelo. Nice backhand. Robote comes out on a high bounce. Split placement. Cut off in the air and a beautiful catch by Anderluck. Robote left side by Douglas. Vuelo has the catch at the 10 line. Nice throw. Douglas from the 11 line with a drop ball. Well played point by Anderluck and Vuelo and Douglas. And Vuelo with a compliment, obviously, to Douglas because he wouldn't say anything else. Point 5. Post 6 receives the yellow shirts, Juice and Ron. Hello, the strong backhand. Good catch by Ron. Catch by Anderluck in the front court. Ron with a drop ball at the 10 line, 0.5. In this matchup, Anderluck serves to the pink shirts of post 7, worn by El Barba and Kubala. El Barba picks the serve. Costado to the inside. Scoop by Voello. Catch by El Barba. Low and hard to the inside. Voello with the catch. Backhand. High. Clears the overhead screen. El Barba missed the rebote. 0.5. 5 has made 3 straight points. Here are the purple shirts of post 8. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Diaz in the front court. Carballo in the back. Diaz picks the serve. Tejada to the inside. Will score. Well thrown by Diaz. 0.8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the red shirts of post 1, Bueno and Ben. Ben on the backhand. Low and hard to the inside. Carballo's there. Strong backhand. Caught by Ben. Ben goes deep. Good catch by Carballo. Backhand from the 12 line. Cleared the overhead screen. Rebote comes out. 2-all Rebote. Lands out. 0.8. 8 has 3 points, serving to the 3 post. Returning to receive, Cool Fitness and Ikeda. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Lands in and scores. 0.8. Straight points to a possible game point for the purple shirts of post 8. Diaz and Carballo. Trying to stop them, the blue of post 2, Jedin and Bragley. Jedin takes the serve. Sends it back hard. Rebote, saved, and scoring for the win. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, of the purple shirts of post 8, a perfect game for Diaz and Carballo. No playoff here, 5 places, 2 shows. Unofficial order of finish, 8-5-2. Results from Game 7. Our official is posted. Coming in first, post 8, Diaz and Carballo. They had a perfect game. Taking second, post 5, Anderluck and Vuelo. Coming in third, post 2, Jedin and Bragley. 8-5-2 is the official result for Game 7. And the high five goes on to live another day. Like a full day.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, no. Sorry, we're back at 4 o'clock, right?
No, got another opportunity in a few hours.
Yeah, well, more dramatic the other way, but I guess we'll make it available at 4. So Diaz taking the Anderluck serve and throwing a legitimate Tejada.
I thought he was going to go with the 2-wall there, but that's another look out of that shot. Kind of faked the 2-wall, opened it up a little bit, and just kept it inside right above the pad. That was great.
Some comments earlier about Diaz's form. Diaz is lefty, and he is a very left side dominant player. I don't mean that he dominates with the left side. I mean that he's got a very awkward feel when making balls on the right side. So, the right side sometimes looks a little wonky. He doesn't have a lot of power, but he's developing that left side. And typically what happens when you're a left-handed player who plays highlight, your control, usually some players develop a passable or decent right side, but you have much more control because you just feel it. You feel it better when you're using your left hand to help guide that ball. And that is absolutely something that works for him. If you can do it, if you can take the serve and throw the Tejada that scores, do it. Our prices from Game 7, $2 quinella 5/8. That's first and second in any order, $45. $2 wager on 8 to win returns $18. The trifecta, 852, $429 even. The high five, 46688. 4 of 5 numbers returning $82.50. There is a carryover in the high five. Carryover jackpot, $1,517.40. Quite a carryover going into the 4 p.m. performance.
Yeah, it's going to be significant there. 1,500 already.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 8. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. No scratches in Game 8, no scratches in Game 9. Last 2 games of this first performance on Friday. Post time for Game 8, 5. That's 5 minutes away.
I know I'm better at singles. I have more success in singles. But I learn more from doubles. I walk away with a lot more life lessons, and they stick with me, I'm telling you, late into the night. And those lessons they've stuck with me. Doubles it's kind of like, what do you want and what do you need? Playing doubles, you're definitely having to trust on each other. You're trying to rely on each other. And it's just a lot like a marriage. It's compromise. It's days where you're like, wow, this person's crazy, but maybe you can't express that. You can't tell them that. You got to tell them, hey, I'm with you. I'm going to stick by you. You know, I got your back. You know, no worries. Even though maybe in your head you're like, what was this person thinking? You know, like they say, as iron sharpens iron, so friend sharpens friend. And that's what you find in doubles. You find that, you know, you and your partner, you make each other better. And it's hard, but you walk out a better person.
You're a sportsman, aren't you? Sort of. You like Jai-Alai? I like the way it's spelled. Me too. Yeah, with a J. How'd that get in there?
I can handle your workload without any help. Andy Glenn, former J. Crew employee. Dr. Dante Octavarius, seahorse breeder.
Oh, the kid is hot tonight.
He better be. I got him wheeled in the trifecta.
Shunk Dunkirk, incontinent Jai-Alai instructor. Incontinent Jai-Alai instructor? Incontinent Jai-Alai instructor. All right, I'm calling it.
I'm trying out a new persona. I'm club owner and Jai-Alai enthusiast, Barry Mexico.
What a fun and lazy character name. Was it your first thought?
You know it. Barry Mexico gets down to business.
And we're back here now, just about 2 minutes away from the start of game number 8. That'll flip here any moment. You saw those will pays for the Mighty Ocho. We'll flash those back up here in just a moment. So doubles now, Diaz and Carballo, 3 wins for them this week. They've jumped Juice and Ron now in a solo second place. They have 9 wins for this second doubles tournament. And that's a team we knew coming in, you know, Carballo with any combination of partners. I mean, before Douglas came into these doubles tournaments, it was, you know, Carballo who was doing a lot of the damage. Still finished second in that first one this year with his partner Juice, so looking to have a repeat of the same. If not, perhaps take home a little extra cash here. They're 4 games behind first place, but the way they're playing, 3 wins this week, only team with more than 1 win. It's a pretty impressive start.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and, you know, looking at these numbers, too, out of those teams in the top 3, I mean, it's kind of win or bust for Diaz and Carballo. They have 9 wins. You know, they have 6 places in 2 shows, but compared to those other teams that are right up there, Osir and Douglas have 29 in the money finishes in their 50 games. Juice and Ron 23 in the money finishes in their 48 games, but yeah, only 17 for that team. And that's just kind of one of the lower ones right in the middle of the pack in terms of all those doubles teams. But all important column is that win columns do, and they are getting it done where it matters.
You're really marvelous with these stats, you know? And the assessment of those stats, it's very impressive.
Well, you know what? We're in it for the long haul. I mean, we love it. It's simple now. I mean, you got these Excel sheets. They do all the math for you.
Yeah, but you have to know how to put the information in the Excel sheets. I believe they call it data entry. I'm not good at
do
that.
it. It's one of those things that's tedious but simple. That's why I like it.
The payoff is good, though. The payoff of data entry is very good because you see these like the sheet that you put together for me. I asked
more
for
suspicious sheets. Yeah.
The sheet is for internal use only, so we won't share the details of it. But there were particular numbers that I was interested as far as total number of games played or not played, as the case may be, in the 2020 season. And Andrew said, yeah, no problem. And he generated this wonderful colored sheet with the names and the numbers of games and the week that they played those games, and just...
That's what I do. That's what I do for fun.
It's on for fun?
Yeah.
Really?
Friday night. What do you think? What do you think I'm going to do? And I go back here tonight. I got to go home and I'm going to make some spreadsheets.
Let's say we play game 8, eh?
Let's do it.
This is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is Ben. Receiving in the blue at post 2 is Ikeda. Ben serves. Our 8th game is underway. Robote left side. Catch by Ikeda. Almost. He missed it. Point 1. 1 first up on the board in our 8th game. That brings to the court the white shirt at post 3, Douglas. Catch by Ben. Douglas from the left side. Douglas on the forehand from the 7 line. Low and hard to the inside. Will score point 3. And our next matchup, Douglas will serve to the green shirt at post 4, worn by Kubala. Bote forehand by Douglas. Catch by Kubala. Nice pickup at the 10 line. Robote left side by Douglas. Catch by Kubala. Kubala goes back to the inside. Point 4. Now receiving the black shirt at post 5. In this matchup, we have Kubala serving to Anderluck. Robote forehand. Catch by Anderluck. Robote left side by Kubala. Anderluck steps in at the 8 line. Bikava, big bounce coming. And scoring off the tip of Kubala Sesta, point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6 receives. Carballo. Robote left side. Catch by Carballo. Anderluck on the Robote. Falls short. Point 6. That'll bring to the court the pink shirt at post 7, worn by Ron. Catch by Carballo. There's the backhand. Rebote left side. Carballo with a tip ball at the 10 line, 0.7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, is Jedden. Ball dropped off the serve by Ron, 0.7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points. Keita receives. Costado blasted to the inside. That's a great catch by Keita. Rebote left side by Ron. Catch by Keita. Rebote forehand by Ron. 0.2. Two on the board with 2 points. Serving to post 1, Ben. Outside placement stopped by Ben. 0.2. Two on the board with 4 points. Serving to the white shirt at post 3, Douglas. Rebote forehand by Keita. Douglas on the rebote. Catch by Keita. 0.2. Possible game point for the blue shirt at post 2. Keita trying to stop him. Kubala. Rebote forehand on the sidewall. Difficult play. Point goes to the 4. Play continues. Kubala has 3 points. He serves to Anderluck in the black shirt at post 5. Anderluck forehand grab on the 9 line. Picata return. Kubala stops it. Puts it back to the inside. Anderluck from the left side. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Catch by Kubala. .5. Five on the board with 3 points. Here's post 6, Carballo. Anderluck on the backhand. Catch by Carballo. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Catch by Anderluck. 0.5. Possible game point for the black shirt at post 5, Anderluck. On the court trying to stop him. Purple at post 8, Jedin. Ball tipped off the serve. That is point and game to the black shirt at post 5, Anderluck. No playoff here. 2 places, 4 shows. Unofficial order finish 5-2-4. Results from Game 8 are official. Coming in first, post 5, Anderluck. Taking second, post 2, Ikeda. Coming in third, post 4, Kubala. 5-2-4 is the official order of finish for game number 8. $2 wager on 5 to win returns $12.20. Trifecta. 5-2-4. That's first, second, and third place finishing. $477.20. The Mighty Ocho, 614-66885. Consolations in the Exacta, $2 Quinello 2-5. That's first and second in any order, 101.20. Up next, thank God we're near the end of the season. Game 9, a spectacular 9 Superfecta match. Played to 9 points. Points double after the first round of play. Not that we don't love doing this, but it's a little weird back here.
Yeah.
One day everybody's agitated, the next day everybody's silly. I'm taking shots at people in the chat. We now have a dramatic squirrel introducing our doubles games. I mean, it's it's time to.
It's November. Yeah.
And 100 times may I say thank you to the lovely Lindsay and Anthony for joining forces to give me that little piece of levity in terms of dodging death in our singles games. It's good when you're on the same wavelength with people. It really is. I mean, I've seen Lindsay only a couple times this year. Anthony I bump into occasionally. I think I recognize him. So when you have something visualized in your head and you're able to somehow communicate that and people are able to pick up on it, it is a really good working environment, but it is also time to get to the end of the season.
We have a couple more months, we'll get some more squirrels in there, and and we'll be right back in February.
Game 9 is up next. Spectacular 9 Superfecta match, our one and only Superfecta game in this performance. Post time for game number 9 is now just 5 minutes away. Good luck.
And it is the 9-point singles match to close out the action in this matinee performance here. We got 9 more games coming at 4 p.m. We'll have that high 5. Pretty significant carryover there, up over $1,500 already, plus what's ever bet into it. Be looking at comfortably over $2,000, maybe even approaching $3,000, so that'll be something to look forward to. But to get you all up to the start of this 9th game, we got this video that explains some of the subtle differences between the scoring in those 7 and 9-point games. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those two players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And we're back here now, 3 minutes away from game number 9. And so we started it off, those feature singles games. I was about to say that Douglas, he was perfect in the money. But yeah, if you followed along through these first 2, off the board in both of them here. So got to imagine that he's going to play some inspired highlight to close out this one. I mean, he has 4 wins in 2 places. That was through his first 6 appearances yesterday. 3 games in each performance. So his in the money percentage was perfect, so uncharacteristic. I mean, had a week like that to come back here with nothing on the board in these first 2. Did pick up a all-important victory in the doubles game, the first one, but nothing in that singles department. So he's got post 2 here. Good opportunity to get it back. And speaking of getting back on track, Anderluck, nothing on the board through his first 10 appearances. That one, number 11, finally gets it done out of post 5. Good to see him get back in the win column there. Last week, week 27, he only played 4 games before he had to scratch, and it's kind of been really a struggle for Anderluck. 2 wins week 26, 0 for 12 week 25. So yeah, it's just been a matter of not staying on the court and just not playing so great highlight. But that game 8, tough competition, getting it done. Good to see him back in that win column. And so you're wondering that race for 3rd place. There was some, Bueno, El Barba, and Ben all got some wins here, but Bueno,
And we'd like to thank Andrew for that brilliant commentary that he just gave. He gave a wonderful analysis regarding 3rd place and the race for 3rd place.
Where
and
did
we
I
were
get
all
cut
so
off?
enthralled,
My goodness.
so enthralled that no one noticed that his microphone was off until. See, you all can't hear Anthony. We can. And Anthony's got this wonderful, calm tone.
I can't repeat
Were you trying to talk to people on the outside?
Did they get anything, Anthony? No. All right, well, 101 for Bueno, 97 for, 98 for El Barba. Hold on, let's get this right. 101 for Bueno, 98 for El Barba.
Finishing this season up.
87 for Ben. 3-game advantage for Bueno, still holding on to 3rd place and $5,000, but could pick it up here. Ben and Bueno both competing in game number 9.
Those of us who are not sick are tired, and those who are tired are sick. This is game 9, last game of the afternoon. We come back at 4 p.m., though. No soaps on then. Kubalo serves in the red shirt at post 1. Douglas receives in the blue post 2. These guys are playing at 9 points. Let's go. There's the serve. We begin game 9. Costado 2-all. Soft. Opens up. Scores. Point 2. Douglas first up on the board in our 9th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. Ron. Nice backhand by Ron. Catch by Douglas. Douglas goes to the inside. Cut off by Ron. 2-all by Ron. Douglas reads it. Stops it. Brings it over the top. Returns a carom to score. Nice. Switcheroo for Douglas. Point 2. Green shirt to post 4. Ben receives. Strong backhand by Ben. Rebote forehand by Douglas. That careened off the overhead screen. Ben's pointing in case anybody missed it. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate that. Point 4. Black shirt to post 5 receives. Here's Bueno. Bueno from the left side at the 8 line. Ben makes a good catch. Long carom. Lands just wide, point 5. In this matchup, we have Bueno serving to the yellow shirt of post 6, worn by Anderluck. Anderluck on the backhand. Catch by Bueno at the 10 line. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Bueno runs up, makes the catch. 2-wall, 2-score, point 5. Entering the court, pink shirt at post 7, worn by Ikeda. Strong backhand by Ikeda. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Ikeda took his eye off the ball. Point 5. Here's the purple shirt at post 8. This will complete the first round of play. In this matchup, Bueno serves to Carballo. Carballo from the left side at the 9 line. Clipped the side wall. Bueno got it. Carom by Bueno. Lands wide. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the red shirt of post 1, Kubala. Kubala from the 11 line. Goes deep. Rebote's up. Played from the forehand of Carballo. He clears the overhead screen. It's tipped by Kubala. Point 8. Carballo has 3 points. In this matchup, he serves the returning 3-post, Ron. Ron on the left side. Catch by Carballo. Carballo goes deep. Caught by Ron. Big backhand by Ron. Forehand rebote saved to the outside. Ron backpedals. Takes a quick bounce on the forehand. Scoop by Carballo. Carom by Carballo. Stopped by Ron. Forehand by Ron. Will score. Well thrown. Point 3. Ron's on the board with 2 points. In this matchup, he serves the returning 2-post, Douglas, in the blue shirt. Backhand by Douglas, catch by Ron. Ron goes deep. Douglas sets for the rebote. Placement to the inside, stopped on the forehand of Ron. Rebote left side saved by Douglas. He's up. Ron makes the catch. Takes a peek. Fires it inside. Douglas from the 9 line on the backhand. Catch by Ron. Ron goes deep. Rabote forehand. We have a swing and a miss at the 9 line. Point 3. 3 on the board with 4 points. Serving to the 4 post. And the green shirt receiving is Ben. Ben from the forehand. Long carom opens up. It stopped on the forehand of Ron. Ron, powerful forehand crossing the sidewall at the 8 line and scoring. Point 3. Ron has 6 points, but remember, 9 points are needed to win a superfecta game, and game 9 is a superfecta game. Here's post 6, Anderluck. Backhand by Anderluck. Catch by Ron. Ron goes deep. Rabote left side by Anderluck. Catch by Ron. Catch by Anderluck. Ball tipped by Ron at the 7 line. Point 6. Anderluck on the board with 2 points. Here's post 7, the pink shirt, Ikeda. Catch by Ikeda. Forehand. Caught in the air by Anderluck on the left side. Powerful backhand. Rabote forehand saved by Ikeda. Anderluck maneuvering around Ikeda. Makes the backhand throw at the 8 line. Anderluck from the 9 line. Backhand by Ikeda. Rabote forehand on the side wall. That was a really well thrown Rabote by Anderluck. Catch by Anderluck. Backhand comes in low. Caught on the forehand of Ikeda. Rabote forehand saved at the side wall again by Anderluck. Ikeda from the 7 line. Powerful backhand. Rabote forehand. Tejada. Oh, that scores. Point 6. Six on the board with 4 points. Here's post 5. Bueno. Catch by Bueno. Here's the backhand. Rabote, left side by Anderluck. He makes a good save. Here's Bueno at the 9 line. Forehand played to pass. Rabote comes out. Rabote forehand by Anderluck. What a forehand Rabote. Passes wall to wall beautifully. Bueno throws it hard to the inside. Anderluck's there. He cocks. Picala, the big bounce. Goes up and scores. Point 6. 6 on the board with 6 points. Once again, reminder, you need 9 points to win a superfecta game. Here's post 1, Kubala. Kubala from the left side. Rabote forehand save. Hits the overhead screen. Good effort by Anderluck there. Point goes to the 1. Kyle, you going to offer to help him up? Maybe. Maybe tomorrow. Point 1. Play continues. 1 on the board with 2 points. Here is post 8 in the purple shirt, Carballo. Carballo, over the top from the forehand. Catch by Kubala. Ooh, that grabbed a chunk of the sidewall. Rebote left side by Kubala with a soft touch. Caught the top of the pad, point 8. Carballo has 5 points in this 9-point game. Here's the blue at post 2, making a return. Douglas. Excellent serve by Carballo. A great catch off that serve by Douglas. Forehand Rebote. Caught in the air by Douglas. Douglas shoots the 2-wall. Carballo stops it. Oh. Trying to throw that slicing carom like Douglas throws. That caught the overhead screen, though. Point 2. 2 on the board with 4 points. Serving to the 4 posts. Returning, we have Ben. Point 2. Douglas has 6 points. Ron has 6 points. Once again, this is a 9-point game. Ron receives. Big backhand by Ron. Rebote left side by Douglas. Beautifully played to the inside. Nicely caught by Ron. Rebote left side by Douglas. Ron makes the rebote. Right up the middle. Douglas is there. Costi to the inside. Picked up by Ron and a great catch. Rebote to the inside. Nicely played by Douglas. Big backhand by Ron. Rebote left side. He faked the 2-wall. Ron gets back inside to make the catch. Forehand Rebote. We have a swing and a miss at the 7 line. Point 3. A well-played point brings us to a possible game point for the white shirt at post 3. Ron trying to stop him. The pink of post 7, Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand. Ron pick up at the 11 line. He goes deep. Rebote coming out. Rebote turned on the forehand of Ikeda at the 5 line. Ooh, Ron looking for a tough Rebote. That's not coming out. Point 7, play continues. Ikeda on the board with 2 points. Receiving post 5, Bueno. Powerful backhand by Bueno. Carries out to the Rebote. Forehand Rebote turned by Ikeda. Tipped by Bueno. Point 7. 7 has 4 points. Receiving yellow shirt of post 6, Anderluck. Anderluck from the left side. Catch by Ikeda. Nice pickup by Anderluck. Backhand from behind the 9 line. Caught by Ikeda. Ikeda goes deep. Rebote comes low. Anderluck makes the save, but the return hits the overhead screen. Point 7. Ikeda has 6 points. Returning with 2 is Kubala. Strong backhand by Kubala. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Kubala makes a difficult rebote save. It clears the overhead screen. Ikeda from the 8 line. Backhand, caught in the air by Kubala. Kubala goes deep. Rebote forehand on the side wall. That's a difficult play. Here's Kubala. Kubala now goes deep. Rebote forehand, hooked low, point 1. Kubala has 4 points. Returning with 5 points, post 8. Carballo. Backhand by Carballo, catch by Kubala. Rebote forehand by Carballo, catch by Kubala. Kubala winds up, midcourt placement picked off by Carballo. Kubala from the 10 line to the inside. Carballo at the 8 line. Picala, big bounce coming. Cut off by Kubala. Catch by Carballo. Carballo again for the bounce, picked off by Kubala again. Carballo on the backhand, throws it hard. Rebote comes, line drive, picked off by Kubala. Carballo winds up, rifles it up the middle. Kubala's there. Low and hard to the inside, caught by Kubala. Carballo, rather. Ball rule tip first time round, point 8. Possible game point for the purple shirt of post 8, Carballo. Trying to stop him. The green shirt of post 4, Ben. Ben from the forehand. Carballo moves up, makes the catch. Rifles the backhand, caught by Ben with a hop. Carom by Ben does not open up. Carballo makes the catch at the 9 line. Great pickup by Ben again on the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Carballo's there. Carballo low and hard, caught by Ben, and another great catch. Catch by Carballo. He winds up. Outside it goes, caught by Ben. Carom by Ben, off the court, point and game to the purple shirt of post 8, Carballo. 8 wins at 3 places. 3 remaining teams with 6 points each. Playoff for 3rd and 4th place in this superfecta. 2 first serves, 2-6. Catch by Douglas on the side wall. Very nice. Rebote. Forehand by Anderluck. Played to pass. Cut off in the air by Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Anderluck not there for the rebote. Point 2. Possible show point for post 2, Douglas. Trying to stop him. Post 7, Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Powerfully thrown. Rebote left side by Ikeda. Catch by Douglas. Douglas with a strong backhand. Rebote left side. Catch by Douglas. Carom to the inside. Will score. Point in a 3rd place finish for post 2, Douglas. We now have a playoff for quad. That's 4th place. 6 serves, 2-7. Anderluck with a good serve. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda over the top to the inside. Anderluck with a brilliant catch at the 9 line. Ikeda, good catch at the side wall. He goes deep. Rebote forehand, thrown hard to the inside. Rebote left side to the inside. Catch by Anderluck. Great catch. Ikeda now winds up. 2-all to the pad. Point in a fourth place finish for Post 6 Anderluck. 8-3-2-6 is the unofficial order finish for Game 8. Results from Game 9 are official. Coming in first, Post 8, Carballo. Taking second, Post 3, Ron. Coming in third, Post 2, Douglas. Taking a quad, Post 6, Anderluck. 8-3-2-6 is the official result for Game number 9, and we'll have your prices up momentarily. A 27-point game. That's a lot of points at the end of a performance. In the middle is
hard
good.
to believe. I mean, that first game took like 5
minutes.
12:05, 12:06, and here we are, 2:50, closing it out. Funny game like that.
Yeah, that's a way of looking at it. A $2 wager on 8 to win returns $17.20. The Quinella 3-8, that's first and second in any order, $19.60. Trifecta 8-3-2, that's first, second, and third place finishing, $192.60. 10-cent super, 8-3-2-6, $59.95. The late pick 3, 8-5-8, 2 of 3 numbers returning $96. What do you say we skip the pleasantries and move right to the closing?
Yeah, we've got some filing to get to.
Yeah, I've been far too rude with people online anyway today, so yeah, I think we'll get to that and
get you fed, and then we'll get back. Get Coke and fries.
Coke and fries. Thank you very much. Yeah. I appreciate that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Friday matinee performance of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us again in just an hour and 12 minutes when we'll play 9 more action-packed games at 4 p.m. We do hope you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai channel on YouTube if you've not done so already. And let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the live chat while we're playing. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again in just an hour and 11 minutes. No, I won't continue to count it down at 4 p.m. So goodbye till we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai.